Hey there guys, SnooPSton here, and today I'm going to be talking about the Magrider, arguably my favourite main battle tank in the game. I'm going to give you a Cert rundown of what I run and a little explanation as to my playstyle and how I have fun in the Magrider. So firstly, we're going to start off with the body of the tank. In the passive slot, I've certed up to the 200 cert mark. The reason for that is purely because I didn't want to set up to the 400 cert mark because I'm still trying to improve my skill in the Magrider at this point, and you need to risk yourself more to do as much damage as with the other main battle tanks. So that's the passive slot. For the utility slot is Magburner. The reason I run the Magburner is mainly due to the fact that it enables you to disengage from any situation. Well, 90% of situations. Of course, being spammed by strikers you're still going to die a lot to that. You might wonder why I run Magburner over IR Smoke if I'm worried about lock-ons, but the fact of the matter is, with a Magrider is so slow in a straight line that you really can't afford to have IR Smoke. You can't afford it. And if you get one guy lock onto you as striker and you block him, like 10-15 seconds later some other guy's going to get you. It's TR, that's how it works. The Magburner cert costs are 100 certs for rank 1, which allows it to recharge fully in 60 seconds, 200 certs for rank 2, which allows it to recharge fully in 50 seconds, 500 certs for rank 3, which brings the recharge down to 35 seconds, and 1000 certs for rank 4, which brings the recharge time down to 20 seconds. So, fully certed, Magburner costs a total of 1800 certs. That's quite expensive, but being able to disengage in this game is power. So the Magburner is absolutely essential ability. In the defense slot, I am running the Nanite Auto Repair, which I tend to run on all vehicles unless there is something specific that I want to use that vehicle for, like a special function, like a radar flash or something stupid like that. So for the Auto Repair on the Magrider, the cert costs are rank 1 is 30 certs, rank 2 is 50 certs, rank 3 is 100 certs, rank 4 is 200 certs, and rank 5 is 500 certs, with that being a total of 880 certs. Now the reason personally that I run Auto Repair, it's just a comfort thing for me. If there's one thing I can't stand, it's getting out of my tank to repair the tiniest piece of damage that I get, and it's nice to know that you've got that auto repair kicking in over a period of time. I don't think there's much more to be said about auto repair, but if you have any differing opinions on that, please feel free to post them in the comment sections. I love debate that sparks out over my videos. The last video I did, and it was a state of the game video where I was talking about the World Domination series, and a pretty interesting conversation about Zoe Max's sparked out on Reddit because of that. And I enjoy those kind of debates, so please give me any feedback that you can. So the next slot I'm going to talk about is the chassis slot, and for me, I run the Rival Combat Chassis. And the reason why is because the Magrider's strength is the ability to strafe left and right, to use cover like the other tanks cannot. I don't understand why you would ever build racing chassis on a Magrider when you can play to your strengths and build the Rival Combat Chassis, which gives you better strafe. The cert costs for strafe on the Rival Combat Chassis are 100 certs for rank 1, 200 certs for rank 2, 400 certs for rank 3, and that being a total of 700. Yeah, and the reason I use Rival over Racer is just for the Magrider, it's just a no-brainer. You want to be able to strafe quicker, you want to be able to turn quicker, and it just makes a lot of sense. Also, there's a neat little thing you can actually do with the Magrider, where if you want to travel fast in a straight line, or faster in a straight line, if you turn your tank slightly and strafe while moving forward, you can get around 55 kph in a straight line, which is pretty good. Have a play around with it and see how you feel about it, but for me, it's definitely Rival Combat Chassis. The total cert cost for the body of the tank comes out at 3,380 certs, which isn't really all that bad to have a fully functioning tank. So now, I'm going to move on to the weapons. The weapons, the most meaty part of the Magrider. So, anti-infantry setup, I run the Supernova PC with thermal and reload speed, and as a secondary, I run Sauron with a thermal. Now, the Supernova PC with thermal and reload speed is a no-brainer. You want to be able to see the infantry running around like rats so you can pummel them, and reload speed allows you to fire more rounds downrange quickly. So that's obvious. There's no explanation needed for that, really. And now, Sauron with thermal. A lot of people will probably disagree with this, but for me personally, I find it easier to hit infantry targets with a thermal. I also find it easier to pick out targets in heated battles, like thermal signatures on tanks and such. And also, with the bobble that's on the Magrider, what I mean by that is, when you're strafing back and forth and you're hitting awkward pieces of terrain and things like that, it can actually be quite difficult gunning the secondary on a Magrider. And that's why I don't think Halberd would be that good. Halberd would be great when you're fighting a vehicle, but the Sauron excels in that as well. So I can't really see the positive of taking the Halberd over the Sauron, when the Halberd's only real positive when you're running it on a Prowler is that you can snipe infantry in one shot, and it has the longest range. So that's the reason why I use thermal on the Sauron. For the anti-vehicle setup, I run the Supernova FPC with zoom and reload speed, and the Sauron with thermal. Again, that's the same principle with the thermal on the Sauron. The way I actually discovered this was a friend of mine on the Ceres server called SnooPSton. I referred to him in my heavy assault video. Go check out the end of that video if you want to find out what I really think of him. Me and him, basically, I will gun for him when he pulls his Magrider. If we die in that, we will go get my Magrider and he will gun for me. That way we get experience with both ways of playing the tank, and we've always got one up that way as well. So they're my weapon setups. If you have any opinions on those, please feel free to drop that in the comment section. I'm not going to give a cert for cert guide on the weapons, because with the Magrider weapons it's kind of self-explanatory. You don't really need anything other than what you would think you would need. I'm going to talk a little bit about the playstyle of the Magrider and how it differs from the other tanks in the game. Now, it differs greatly, I'm going to be honest about that. The Prowler is a far easier playstyle in my opinion. You sit in one spot and you just hammer rounds downrange to the things that you're shooting at dead. The Magrider is by far a more enjoyable playstyle. It's a much more active playstyle. And basically, the way you want to play the Magrider, well, the way I play it and the way I think it's supposed to be played, is you need to use terrain for cover, you need to fight at a medium to close range, you need to be agile, and you really need to have a gunner in the Magrider, unfortunately. Because you have a fixed main gun, your situational awareness is much harder to keep locked down than it is in a tank with a moving cannon. So that's the reason why you really need to have a gunner. You need to be on TeamSpeak together and constantly in communication and helping each other out. But if you can do that, then you can have a lot of fun in the Magrider, and it's a really strong tank. If you get behind a Prowler or a Vanguard, and you know the Vanguard shield's down, for example, you can burst them down quicker than they know what's going on. And the Sauron's great for harassers and Sundays and everything like that. The footage in the video is not the best Magrider footage, but you know, there's some examples of the playstyles that I'm trying to talk about. If you found my video helpful in any way, then please consider dropping me a subscribe. If you think I can improve my videos in any way, please feel free to let me know. Any feedback is more than welcome via any method of communication, so that's YouTube message or comments in the section below. Thank you for watching, Araxians. SnooPSton, we'll see you later on Ceres. A few special thanks to people that helped me out with the video this time around. I'd like to give thanks out to Rob Borston for the excellent intro. I'd like to say thanks to Swanee for making me play more VS. I'd like to say thank you to Vintrell for being a crazy motherfucker.